Just congratulations to Colorado. I think I read it's the first time they've been to a regional in 20 years. I thought that's what I read. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I know it's been a while, so it's a great job by them to get to the regional, and these guys are doing a good job. They're going to continue to be a good team. I thought our team did a really nice job taking care of business today, and once we adjusted to their speed, our blocking defense kind of took over that match, and we were able to put a lot of pressure on them with our serves. So we did a nice job and took care of business.
Question for the student athletes.
Bonnie, how often did you run that Foecke in transition today versus maybe how often you run it? Did you run it more or less often than you usually do?
Maybe a little more than usual, but I don't know. It was working. It was in system. They weren't ready for it, and Kelly was putting it in a good spot, so it was successful. And our front row was really pulling the block, so that helped too.
Bonnie, what's the feeling when Mikaela goes on that 7 or 8-0 serving run in the second set? How does that change the match?
Well, it feels good. It definitely gives us momentum because it breaks down their passing, and it gives our side a lot more confidence. And it gives her more confidence too each time she goes back to serve, and so she can serve a little tougher. So I think it definitely boosts our confidence and breaks down their side.
Mikaela, what was the biggest adjustment that you guys felt like you needed to make to slow down Colorado's attack? Because I think they were putting it away pretty consistently at the first part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, they run a fast offense, and so I think at the beginning we just had to adjust to that and get our block more in timing with their hitting.
What's it like when you have a long serving run like that, Mikaela?
I think it's just nice because it just builds your own confidence, and it also builds the confidence of the team, and you can kind of see the other team breaking down, whether it's my serving or Ani's serving. I mean, the ace at the end that she had was great, and so I feel like when we serve tough, that's a great way for us to beat teams.
Any more questions from the student athletes?
Mikaela, when you're on a serving run like that, I mean, what do you see from the other side as you're going back to serve? Like, do you see them react in the middle of that?
I'm not really thinking about that. Definitely just looking to coach for what zone he wants and just trying to get it there and serve the best serve I can.
Coach talked about your guys' performance today, and obviously
We're doing these guys first.
She's
yeah, I was saying that you had talked about, like in your opening statement, you had talked about their blocking performance, and so I just wanted to hear from you guys what you thought was just working so well at the net today.
I think our middle is really on top of it, and Colorado's a really quick team, and they were making really good moves to get out to the pins, and I think the pins made good adjustments after maybe a little bit of a slower start, and then I think the hitters just didn't know what to do. They were scared, and we were there.
Ani, did you guys expect to have the chance to play for a Final Four tomorrow, a month or so ago, or when did you start to feel like this was possible?
I think, Coach talked about it yesterday after the Florida-Oregon weekend. I think we learned a lot about our team, and even though we lost, I think we learned that we had a lot of grit and a lot of passion and good team chemistry. I mean, we talked about that all year. So I think from early on, it's always been a dream of ours to come here and make it this close, and I'm not sure the exact time that we thought it was definitely possible, but we're excited to be here for sure.
Any more for the student athletes? Thank you very much. Congratulations. See you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah. Questions for Coach Cook?
John, you said these matches were important for Jazz Sweet. What's it like to see her have a match like she did?
I think it's good, and she's been doing that all year. We played in a lot of big matches, and I didn't see any nerves, or she looked confident and was doing a nice job. So I told her freshmen play good in this tournament, so hopefully she's listening to me.
Believe that?
Yeah. It's kind of they don't know about all this stuff, They're not thinking. By the time you get older, you start thinking different thoughts. But freshman is just like, hey, another tournament.
Ani didn't seem to think that you guys ran, the big any more or less than usual. Do you think it was Vince that you ran about the same?
Yeah, that's normal for us. They're running it on every play. It's just a matter of how we set it and when we set it. And Colorado was releasing their blockers out on Mikaela and Ani most of the time. And they started by releasing their blockers on Lauren and Bree behind. So Kelly's able to see that, and one of the reasons it's so successful is because it just opens up a huge hole right down the middle of the court. If their blocks releasing to the pins and their middle blockers are releasing to the what we call the go zone, it's just wide open. And then you got 3 diggers back there trying to dig it. So Kelly did a really good job today of seeing that and setting it when it was there.
Are you surprised that Mikaela could go on a serving run like that?
No. We've seen that before, but you know, that's a really hard thing to do because just you're not used to it. In regards to typically we serve 1 or 2, you're happy to get a point, and then you just try to side out. So to go that long, it's like standing on an island out there. But she's done that before, and she's really good mentally at being able to keep the pressure on the other team. But so many times you see 2 serves, 2 points, and then somebody misses. I mean, all the time. So that was really good mental toughness by her, or what I call emotional stamina, just stay in the point by point.
Did you get a chance to watch Kentucky's match? And if so, what were some of the takeaways that you thought?
I was over checking out the Kentucky Derby, and someday I hope I get an invite there from Skin, or I hired him twice, and I still never got an invite to the Kentucky Derby. But no, I saw the Kentucky match. They're good. It was a great match. So I told our team it's gonna be a fun match tomorrow.
What are you gonna have to do well to beat Kentucky?
Everything. So we have to do everything well. We have to play a really good match.
What do you think some of their strengths are when you watch them today? What stood out to you?
Well, both their left sides are pretty physical. I think Madison Lilly's doing a great job as a freshman setter, and they pass the ball well. He's got subs he's putting in back there that are good passers, and they play good defense. So there's a reason they're seated. So, and we're here. So it's we're going to have to come in and have a great effort.
Can you speak to your relationship with Coach Skinner?
What do you mean?
Just like what kind of relationship you guys have?
Well, I hired him in let's see, I don't even know what year that was. Like early 90s, hired him at Wisconsin, and then I hired him again in 2000 at Nebraska. And he's got a great golf swing. I try to copy his golf swing. He's got the smoothest golf swing I've ever seen. And been to his hometown Muncie several times. And but they're in a different conference now. We're in the Big Ten, so our paths don't cross very much except for during recruiting. But he's done a nice job here. And saw a lot of potential in Kentucky, and has done a really nice job here.
You've talked before about the growth of the fanship of volleyball here in Kentucky. Seeing the crowd earlier that was out there for the noon match, do you think that's going to play into the game tomorrow? And what are you going to tell your girls about how the fans are going to be there and they're going to be yelling and loud? It's kind of an intense electric atmosphere.
Well, we pretty much play that every weekend. So whether it's at home or on the road. So for us, to me, it will be easier for us to play in that tomorrow than it was today, because today there was very little atmosphere, and I felt both teams were kind of flat emotionally, because it just when we sat around for an hour and a half, and then the crowd left, and there just wasn't an electricity in there. There'll be an electricity, and I think that will fuel us as much as it will Kentucky, because we like that and we're used to that, and that's what makes it exciting and fun.
2 more for Coach. Or no more for Coach. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks, guys.
Thank you.